here's D minor 7. This is my A form, all right, of my rootless chord voicing. Once again, I could just do this in my left hand, and there would be a bass player playing. All right, so or. You see how I'm comping these chords down here? This is what I would typically be doing, and this is what the bass player would be doing down here. And like I said, there will be play-alongs, so you can you know, jam on those 2-5-1s and the 2-5-1-6 progression as well. All right, so once again, D minor 7, you know, is my A form, and now I'm moving to G7, but I'm moving to which form? I'm moving to the B form. Remember now, the A form is when the 3rd is on the bottom. The B form is when the 7th is on the bottom. So just look for wherever my thumb is, and that's going to be able to tell you, oh, is that an A form or a B form? Well, an F obviously is not going to be the 3rd of a G chord. The 3rd is B. The F is the 7th, okay? Root 3, 5, 7, right? Okay, so you can see I went from an A form to a B form, and then now on C major 7, I went back to a, well, what? I went back to an A form. Here the 3rd is on the bottom. I'm just going to write a note to myself here because I want to put that in the handout here for you. All right, so A form on D minor 7, B form on G7, A form on C major 7. You see how easy it is to move in between those chords now. So it's like butter here. Now, one rule of thumb that you can use is when chords are moving by a 4th or a 5th, right? And you can think of this as moving up a 4th, D to G is up a 4th, or it's down a 5th, however you want to think of it, all right? When they're moving by a 4th or a 5th, you're usually going to swap forms. So for instance, if I was going from C7 to F7, here I have C7, I have the 3rd on the bottom, so that's my A form. But then when I go to F7, I'm not going to go to up here, because why move all these notes up? Instead, I'm going to go like that, all right? And I move to my B form. Okay? And I'll talk about that. Oops. Just lost my mic. I will talk about that in this More Adventures in Jazz section that I'm going to add to this DVD as well. Okay? Okay, so D minor 7, G7, C major 7. A form to B form to A form. Let's just try doing it in a couple of different keys here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold that off for the next chapter. That way the chapter won't get too long on you. Okay? But really make sure that you understand those A and B forms. So my suggestion is before you get to the next chapter, we're going to do a 2-5-1 in the key of F. So that's G minor 7, C7, F major 7. Okay? So make sure that you know how to play both forms of the G minor 7. Make sure you know how to play both forms of the C dominant 7th chord. And make sure you know how to play both forms of the F major 7 chord. Remember, you can always just go back here to you know, page 4. You want to find F major 7? Okay, well, it's okay. Here we go, right down there, and here's all of the notes written out for you. Okay, so I will see you in the next chapter, and we're going to go through the 2-5-1 in 6 different keys.